Ladies and gentlemen, today's tier list is gonna piss a lot of you motherfuckers off. I'm coming for all of you. Shit. Yo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great night. Whatever time you're watching the video. As you would have just heard, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another tier list. Not only are we back with another tier list, but we are back with a tier list that I have made. Just like the last tier list, the Rick Grimes one. If you haven't seen that video, go watch that! But just like the Rick one, if you guys want to do this tier list, make a video on it, or just do it, tag me, send it to me so I can see it, or watch your vid, do that shit. But ladies and gentlemen, let me get into the tier list and what it is and why I decided to make it. As you can see on the screen, the things we are ranking, you see is a bunch of games. Alex, are you ranking games? No, I'm not. I'm not ranking the games themselves. I'm not ranking... I don't know what else you could rank. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, by the title, you have already been able to tell, I am ranking video game communities. I'm ranking the player bases, not on their skill, but by their toxicness. What games can you play in a safe space? What games do you come across the most toxic people? And not only the amount of toxic people, but the severity or the how toxic they are. Because one game might not have as much toxic people, but the type of toxic people they have are so extreme. And that is why today I feel like I might ruffle some feathers. This might get some hate comments. To that I say, bring it on. Bring it on, I say! I'm gonna start a full-on war! This is my opinion. These are my experiences with these particular games. And just to calm some of you down, the tier list names are strictly for just the tiers. Don't take the tier list names too seriously. And don't get me wrong, you can have nice times on all of these games. I'm not speaking as the community as a whole, but I'm making a primary focus on how much the toxic side of a community affects the game. So if you play some of these games, but you're not a complete waste of space, I'm not talking about you. There's actually one more thing I have to say. I love doing these tier list videos. I love the reception they get. I love the comments. I just love the interactions they and the attraction they bring. I love doing them. They're all fun. But all the ones I've done, it's just been me. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. Mainly going to start off doing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, but I've also got videos coming out on this channel of me and the boys playing. They're probably already out by the time this video's out, but I'm also gonna start doing some longer sessions of Siege and streaming that on Twitch. So if you want my Twitch, link in description, or AD Bali on Twitch. And I've also made a separate YouTube account called AD Bali. It's the same as a Twitch name. That link is also in the description. You have to go for that link now because it's got no subscribers, no posts, so you can't find it just by searching it, but the link is in the description. So go subscribe to that, go show that some love. And basically, as I said, I'm starting out with Siege on Twitch, but what I really want to get to is, if the viewers and the subscribers and the followers start to go up, I would honestly love to start doing some more tier lists, but incorporating you guys as well, you know, having your opinions in the chat, and we rank it together. Because as much as I love doing these by myself and making these videos, I would love to do it live and have you guys rank this shit with me, because we are the tier list king in this bitch. Look at this shit. I got a green screen and everything, so trust me, shit's about to go down. Anyway, I don't want to waste any more time. I just quickly wanted to say that, so hopefully in the future we can do more tier lists together. But anyway, enjoy the video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've split them up in as many tiers as I can to give us a good variety. At the top of the tier list, we have wholesome gamers for real. This is the category of the games that I feel are nicer. You know, the games where you can be safe, where you don't encounter too much toxic bullshit or too much assholes. I think, now that is not a lot of games, I gotta be honest. I was debating even having a tier like this. And any sort of online game, you're gonna get those those people. But I'm sure we could find a way to put some games up. Under that, we have a safer space. Not wholesome, but you can play most of the time feeling safe. You know what I mean? Under that, ladies and gentlemen, we have inconsistent. But what I mean by that is you could load up one day and get absolutely fucking roasted and doxxed. Or you could load up another day and find a wholesome guy and he's chilling. He's Bing chilling. Under that, ladies and gentlemen, we have, not very nice. They don't affect me. They don't get under my skin, but they're just still not nice. Under that, we have toxic motherfuckers because these bitches be toxic. They know how to get under the skin. They are classed as assholes. They're on the lower side. Under that, we have in our bottom tier, and I'll tell you why in a sec. Our bottom tier is low life scum. And that is where these people are, as I said, low life scum. Toxic pricks. They just load up to be assholes. They don't want to do anything else except make someone's day worse. Make the guy that just had a 9 to 5 and he just wants to chill, make his day worse. Make that little kid that was bullied at school, he just got off, gaming is his safe space, and they load up just to make his day even worse. Or like me, I load up after being not loved by anyone in my life, and you make me feel even worse. And then under that, ladies and gentlemen, we have egotistical, brain dead, moronic, virgin in brackets, waste of oxygen. Now, you might be wondering, Alex, surely that's the last tier. Yeah, it is, but it isn't, because that tier, wasn't there when I first made it. I added it in because that is for one game and one game only. You'll see what game that is. But that tier will have one game in it. And then under that, ladies and gentlemen, we have haven't played or don't know. Because I didn't want to just make this tier list for myself in my video. I tried to add in as many games as I could think of that have online communities. Some of these I wasn't too sure, but I just added it in anyway in case you guys want to do it and you've played these games. So fingers crossed I haven't missed anything out. And ladies and gentlemen, to make this tier list, it's fun for me and hopefully it's fun for you to watch. Some of these games I haven't played, but I have heard a lot about their community. So some games I'm going to, even though I haven't played them and I am judging this off personal experience, I would still like to try and predict where some certain games will go. So that is where I need your help in the comments to let me know if I got it right. You know, I'll let you know what games I haven't played. So depending on how much I've heard of the game, I'll either try and guess it or put in haven't played. But anyway, I think I've covered all areas. I've given you the warning. I've given you my thoughts. I've shown you the tiers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rank your favorite gaming communities. First up, ladies and gentlemen, is the WWE games. So as you can see, the FIFA picture, the WWE, the Battlefield, a lot of these are generalized. So I don't mean FIFA 15, I mean FIFA. It was sometimes hard finding an image that was compatible with tier lists because I think you can only use JPEGs, and I was getting a lot of WebPs. In terms of like an overall, like WWE, I'm classing the whole WWE. In terms of UFC, I'm classing UFC 2, 3, 4. And FIFA's all FIFA's, okay? So don't think I'm just talking about a particular game. I'm not even gonna fucking try and predict this one. I'm gonna be straight up. Don't play them, never played them. Don't even know what the online is like. Never heard anything bad or good about it, so I can't say anything about it. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Splitgate. This was a game that was actually very fun for the first like couple days, and that shit died off so fast. Which was honestly, in my opinion, a shame. Because I thought the Portal aspect was fun. I thought the game, especially from the earlier thing, had a lot of potential. And not only that, it had a bunch of fun game modes. There's game modes where you just use bats and it was like a search and destroy, or it did like a rotation of weapons. There was a game where you had like a ball, and I think you held onto the ball for longest and you were getting chased around the map. The portals were this, honestly, I know I'm not supposed to be rating the games, but severely sad that this game died as fast as it did. The couple days I had on it with my friends were actually some of the funnest times. And when I played it, I don't think I encountered anything toxic. I'm gonna put that in, from what my experience is, a safer space. I never experienced any messages, any foul play, nothing. Maybe some tea bags there and then, but that's normal. That's normal. However, if you still play this game or you played it for a bit longer than me, let me know. Feel free to correct me on any of these games. But also remember, the games that I have played religiously, I'm not changing my opinion. Next up is Elden Ring. I gotta be fully honest, I've never played Elden Ring. I don't even know if it has online compatibility. I just added it in just in case. So we're gonna put that at the bottom. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I got my sunglasses on. That's a bit dark. League of Legends. Again, never played. Probably because I've touched a female before. But I do know that it's got some pretty... And here's the thing, actually. I don't know if the players are toxic towards each other or if they're just toxic towards the desks. I've seen a lot of keyboards, desks, mouse, people violently violated over the rages of this game. So I don't know where to put this, if I'm honest. I want to give it a ranking. I do. Either I'm thinking for now, toxic MFs. I think, again, you can't take the tier name too seriously. It's either in one of these two. But I think because I haven't experienced it, I can't just put it in the bottom tier. But from what I've heard and seen, that shit is vile. So, we're moving on. Next up is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Low life scum. 100%. I have never encountered more violent messages towards myself from any other game except playing this game. Never. Me and my friend Noah started playing this game. I mean, I've had it for a while, but we've only recently started replaying it. Honestly, later side of 2022 is when we picked this game back up. And in that short space, we'll say October, to be generous. I might have been a bit earlier, a bit later. The day I'm recording this is March. Don't know the release day of the video. Might be April. But, that's what? 7 months? In 7 months. And I've not even played this game, like, consistently a lot throughout the 7 months. You know, it's been, like, a solid couple months and then off and then, like, we haven't played it in, like, a couple weeks. But in those 7 months of a little inconsistency, I have never received more messages off any other game. In my, how long's GTA been out? Like, 10 years? In my 10 years of GTA, I've not received as many messages in 10 years of GTA, of Grand Theft Auto, than I have in maybe a week of fucking Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2, you guys are the scummiest fuck asses I've ever played against. Or one of them. All I get is messages. All I get is 2v1. All I get is lightsaber spammed. That's all I get. Huh? I can't fight one dude without getting blasted. All I get is Han Solo rolling shoulder barge. I'm Darth Vader, pussy. How the fuck does a roll dodge this? Huh? I'm gonna start twerking. How does a roll dodge the force? Please tell me that, Battlefront. All you do, if you do the 2v2 game mode, which me and Noah do all the time, right? We either get 2v1'd, okay? Or we go on to the 4v4 and we can't have a simple 1v1. We all can't pick a person and fight them. No, I gotta try and fight Darth Vader while the only operator I got, or the only person I got, was fucking Rey, right? I'm Rey trying to stand a living chance against this level max Darth Vader. By the way, my highest person is Darth Vader, level 70 something. Okay? I'm like a level 12 Rey trying to fight this max level Darth Vader, right? And I'm getting fucking the Imperial bitches in the back with Boba Fett and the Emperor lighting in my ass. Fam, respect the 1v1. I'm Rey against Vader. I don't need fucking wrinkly Palpatine in my vagina electrifying me. I don't. You're all pricks. I could probably make a video on all the messages I have received off of fucking Battlefront. I'm not even lying. To be honest, I couldn't even actually do that because I'm not even allowed to show that shit or say it online or in person. That is, and you know what? You can come at me all you want. It is a fun game. I love Star Wars. The game has some issues. You know, with the hitboxes and shit, and the matchmaking. You know, me and Noah, as I said, my highest level's 80, his is probably like 40. And, we get put up against fucking 800, 900, 700 Anakins and Vaders that just finger us. But some of you pricks on that game are absolute morons. You're twats. So, my decision is final. Low life scum. That game honestly enrages me. I get so mad playing that game because just how disrespectful the people are. I'm gonna move on before I start committing some IRL crimes. I'm about to walk out that door and rob some old lady. And she didn't even do nothing wrong. And when she says, "Why, Alex, why?" as I'm pounding her face, Battlefront made me do it. That was a bit violent. I didn't mean that. I would never hurt anyone. I'm a pussy. Next up is Garden Warfare. The only bad thing, I have played a Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, I'm a fucking loser. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare is what I was trying to say. I played one of them. The one I played wasn't that great. I heard either 1 or 2 was like one of the better ones. But from my experience with just that game in general, I wouldn't say wholesome, but I'd say they were fine. It was a safe space. If I was to get an abusive message, it'd probably be off of Splitgate, so I'm gonna put that after. But I had no bad experiences on this. The only times my friends raged, because my friends played this a lot more than I did, and I would hear them in the party. The only times they raged is they said that apparently the zombies, like in one of the games, the zombie team was too overpowered, maybe. Like apparently if you're not, like, dependent on how you play together, like I think plants have to play as a unit to stand a chance. I think that's what they were telling me. So we'll leave that there. CSGO. You motherfuckers scare me. I've never played CSGO, but I know there's some nerdy demons on there. I don't know where to rate you because I'm not sure I want to piss any of you off. There's no way you're bad as Battlefront. Oh, would you guys say you guys are as bad as Battlefront? Because CSGO is like League of Legends in my head. It's that PC game where you probably get some violent dudes. Like, you probably get some, like, passionate, fucking, like, serious extremists of toxic. That's my thinking process with these two. Whereas, it's sort of with the League of Legends, because I don't have experience with CSGO, I'm not sure I can, like... Because I feel like some people would say put it in low life. But I honestly feel like League of Legends might have that more toxicity from what I've seen, and CSGO might be a little bit better. If I've rated CSGO, remember, I haven't played it. If I've rated it wrong, let me know. If you think it deserves to go down, let me know. Or maybe not very nice. But I'm leaving those two there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rust. To be honest, again, never played it, but from the TikToks I've seen, I'm putting it in low life scum. Apparently, this fucking player base is honestly one of the worst player base in all of gaming history, is what I've seen from TikTok. And not even just the comments, but even the clips themselves. You get some fucking kids assault you in game as they either rob you, blow you the fuck up, or vandalize your home. Yeah, I'm leaving Rust there. There's no question about it. Among Us. I'll probably put inconsistent. I know you might be thinking, Alex, Among Us really inconsistent? You guys should see some of the fucking chats. I've joined some random Among Us games when I've been bored some nights. Yeah, let's just say some of those chats are not very PG. Because let me tell you something, huh? Let me tell you something. I can't even, like, dude, it's just shit you can't repeat. So, for that reasoning, I have been verbally abused multiple times, especially when you whenever you vote out that wrong dude, and then the game is over, and then he's in the chat again, I told you, you bunch of... So for that reasoning, it's going in inconsistent. Because it also depends on the lobby. Sometimes you get filled in lobbies with genuinely just a bunch of innocent kids, and then sometimes you get put in lobbies with just absolute demons. Especially when you get voted out for no reason. Oh, green vented. I get voted out. I was purple. Nice, guys. Nice! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Assetto Corsa. I added this on here because I used to play this a lot. I'm gonna put this just above Among Us. And the reason I put it in just above Among Us, basically, you can go into, like, circuits with randomers. And the problem is, right, in this situation, I was the what I did, what me and my friend Robbie did was... we would actually go the wrong way around the circuit and head-on collision into people trying to get times. Yeah, I would sit on this one bend and just block it off, or like try and head on. And you know, I was an asshole. I'll admit it. So I'm gonna put it in inconsistent, on the higher side of inconsistent, just because I was the asshole that brought it down. I'll put my hands up. Next up is Ark. I've played Ark, but I don't... is Ark like fully open world? Like in terms of like... I swear you can join like big servers. I swear that is a thing. I have a feeling Ark might be a little bit like Rust in terms of like, because I'm pretty sure, actually, I swear I did join Ark. Me and my friends tried to join an Ark server, and I think we got obliterated. Like, we joined the server, we weren't able to leave this like square inch radius because we just kept getting fucking killed by these sweats. So you know what, for that one experience, I'm gonna put it in low life scum with Rust. Fuck them. I played a server one fucking time and got mowed. I got absolutely molested as soon as I fucking entered that. Like, I shit you not. The people had like, I didn't even know you could have real guns in Ark. I thought this shit was prehistoric. So when we joined and we're getting lit up on site by AK-47s, and me and my friends have that Ark build, we're like really fat, skinny legs, no head, in our underwear, dog, are we really a threat? The only thing in my inventory is the shit that just came out of my asshole that I picked up, because I can't even afford food, and that is what I have to eat. So please explain to me why you felt the need an AK-47 was needed in that situation upon seeing me. I would love to know the reason. So you know what, for that, fuck all of y'all. Next up we have, I split Call of Duty up, so I put Call of Duty is gonna be multiplayer, and then Warzone, Warzone. Call of Duty, here's the thing, right? It's a different type of toxic. It's different. Older Call of Duties, I would probably put it in inconsistent. I would probably put it on the back end of inconsistent, because the older Call of Duty toxicity was more, you getting trapped in a corner. You're just screaming over the mic. You're winding up easy targets. You know, you're finding finding the guys that are just loud on the mic, they cry, you know, you're finding little kids that are on the game, you know, it's a lot of verbal stuff, but it's, to the COD community, that's music to their ears. Yeah, it's part of the culture. It's okay. It's accepted. But the new community that's been added on top makes me want to drop it to not very nice. Because as well as we have that old COD era coming back where everybody violates each other on the mics, you also have the absolute assholes that spray your body, that teabag the body. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm that guy. I have some Call of Duty videos on the channel of MW2. I've sprayed multiple bodies. I have been sprayed. Back in the day, I'd probably put it here just for the little, you know, just the COD lobby yelling, you know what I mean? Inconsistent sometimes. And if you were good at the game, you had some people that actually appreciated that you were good. Because back then, a really good player wasn't as consistent. But these new people has just dropped it. To be honest, you could maybe even drop it to here. Or I have a feeling these are more toxic than Call of Duty. I have a feeling. So it's either here or here. We'll put in and not very nice for now because nothing's there. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Warzone. Do I think Warzone community is worse than the multiplayer community? Yes, absolutely. I would say so. Not only are they worse, I think they play more like bitches. I think the Warzone community play like bitches because they are shit at multiplayer. That's just my opinion. I tried to get into Warzone. I find it boring sometimes. I do. A lot of the tactics of these players is to sit in a fucking building or crouch walk or turn on Ghost. Now, I haven't played Warzone in a bit. I've only played Warzone 2 a couple times, so I don't know about the new shit. But don't get me wrong, peak Warzone was fun as shit under Call of Duty. Not very nice. To be honest, maybe even here. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have DayZ. I have never played DayZ, and I don't know exactly. I'm not gonna lie, DayZ, PUBG, H1Z1, they're all the same shit in my head. The clip where Ninja said, "The fuck did you say to me, you little shit?" That was H1Z1, so that wasn't DayZ. Let me Google DayZ and see if I recall. Is DayZ even online? I have a feeling if it's open world with like other players and you can steal their shit, you know, when it comes to games like that, I might just put it at the start of not very nice. Again, let me know. But as I say that, would you have more wholesome moments on Call of Duty than DayZ? Because we also got to judge it off wholesomeness, as that is the opposite of toxicness. I don't know. Maybe I should move it down here for now, because I just don't know. Dead by Daylight, a game that I refuse to play, ever. However, my friend used to play it a lot. Actually, quite a few of my friends. My friend on Steam has actually had people go on his Steam account and comment abuse under his page because of Dead by Daylight. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting Dead by Daylight in Low Life Scum. Whereabouts in Low Life Scum, I do not know. That is also the fact it's going down there because of my bias towards I don't actually like the game. Rust is probably worse. Maybe in between Rust and Ark, or maybe above Ark. I feel like Rust and Ark, because of that open world factor of just being able to abuse people that are lesser than you, they can stay down there. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Destiny. I don't really play a lot of the PvP shit. I played a lot of the team shit. And I quite enjoyed my time on Destiny. That wholesome gamer spot is looking very lonely. That's the thing. And with my experience on Destiny, I had nothing but fun. I'm pretty sure I even made some online friends from Destiny that we used to join parties. You know what I mean? Now again, you might be thinking different. Alex, I play the PvP mode and all I get is called slurs. Hey, let me know then. But I might leave it there for now. It could drop depending if Wholesome Gamers get some more. But I just want to put something up there for now. Friday the 13th. Oh, I miss this game. I miss the videos about this game. I miss watching the videos about this game. I wish this game still got views. I wish it popped off more. I wish the game was alive. The private matches me and my friends did was fun as shit. The online was fun as shit. The funnest part of the game was when it first came out and it still had that scare factor behind it. Like I remember one time me and my friend, literally in our first game, we were just Bing chilling in a house. And we're like, right, I don't think he's near us. The power cuts. As it goes silent, we both let out a little squeal of fear. Next up, we forgot to lock a weak-ass door. Jason just walks through the door, didn't even open it, didn't even hit it, just walks through. I scream like a little bitch as my friend jumps out the window and leaves me for dead. Jason punched a hole in my chest as my friend ran and left me to die. As I'm screaming painlessly, not only feeling it in-game, but in IRL. The pain is physically here. My friend is dashed over to the safe house where all the other people were, and my corpse is left on the floor, getting teabagged by Jason Voorhees. A sentence I thought I would never say, but fuck me, that was a great time of my life. Toxicity though. I don't know. I don't think it was that toxic. Don't get me wrong, you got some bitchy players, you know, you got some players that would camp a car. Oh, there were some players that would just melee you, wouldn't do any executions, you know, boring Jasons, counselors that just ran around like an object so Jason couldn't catch you, and they just did like ring around the rosy. Boring as shit. But I don't know where I'd put it. I never got much voice abuse. I never got much message abuse. However, some counselors would just turn against you. I do remember though, when friendly fire was a thing, teammates just be whacking on each other. As well, if you're not in the car and you want your teammates to stop, they're not gonna stop, they'll run you over. Learned that the hard way. Got flattened one time. It was a 4-door, there was one guy in it. We're all asking him to stop. Bro ran me over as the other guys came following behind. Did they help me? No, they laughed at me. Now, you know what? Fuck this game. I was a victim on this game. It was nicer than, it's nicer than Call of Duty. It wasn't nicer than Among Us, but it wasn't bad. It's hard though, because I'm not measuring the amount of toxic as well. I'm also measuring the severity, if I'm saying that right. In that team kill period, and that fucking counselors just being bitches towards each other period, you know, it does make me want to put it in the end, not very nice. It's on the border here, but it's not as nice as these two games. I mean, the only reason I said of course is there is because I was the asshole. I'm gonna put it in front of Call of Duty for now. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, we can always move things around. It's wild to say that Splitgate was nicer than Assetto Corsa though. I would say Assetto Corsa is probably, I'm not sure I put it in wholesome. I doubt racing games have much wholesome moments because you're racing against each other. But because it's not a PvP, I'm actually gonna move it up. Among Us, from what I've witnessed, is actually hella worse than these two though. And then Friday the 13th, again, I'm sat on the edge. Is it as bad as Call of Duty? It's better, but how much better is the question. Next up is Borderlands 2. Not even gonna try and rate it. Not even gonna try. I don't even know if it's fully online. I just added it in there just in case. I tried to Google it. I don't think I got a straight up answer. Apex Legends. I've never played this game. I never had actually, that's a lie. I did the tutorial and then that was it. I never really latched onto it. I don't really like the way these games are. I do not know. Do I try and rank it? If I was to try and rank it, let's try process of elimination. Probably nicer than Warzone. Maybe even nicer than Call of Duty. Because it's a battle royale, I'm not sure about being nicer than Friday the 13th. That battle royale aspect just makes some of these games so much more savage. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if it's toxic. Because if it is, maybe it's just a bit nicer than Warzone. No, but is it meaner than online Call of Duty? Because online Call of Duty is brutal, dude. But I don't think it's meaner than... I think that's a fair spot compared to those games. Valorant. I swear Valorant's like player-based. They're not Call of Duty assholes, but they're like... Some of them are still assholes. Like, how do I explain the Valorant asshole? A bit of ego. Do you know what I mean? I swear Valorant players aren't the type to drop, you know, vile things in the chat, but they just think they're better than you. Do you, like, am I right? Like, because I feel like Valorant's fan base isn't... Would I be wrong in saying a lot of Valorant is female-based? Is that wrong? I'm not trying to generalize. I would say it would probably be nicer than... Maybe even nicer than Friday. So I don't know. I might actually end up dropping some into haven't played if I can't make my mind up. Next up we got COC. We got Clash of Clans. Oh yeah, that's right. I included mobile games. It's a weird one. It's not wholesome. You know, you can get abused in your clan chat. Whenever you see those Asian riding, attacking your base, you know you're done for. You know, there's no point in even having an inch of belief in your defenses. Here's the thing that bothers me is sometimes I'll have like no loot and I'll still get 3-starred by a guy that's like 80 levels higher than me. What was the point in attacking me? You prick. You got no resources off of it. All you got was more trophies, and you violated someone that was like 4 town halls below you. I don't even know how I got matched up. So it's definitely never a wholesome, maybe inconsistent. So I'll put it just after Among Us. Actually, but no, Among Us is probably more toxic. Yeah, it's definitely more toxic. And then Splitgate could be more toxic. To be fair, COC is probably a safer space. Probably not off Assetto Corsa. F1, not even gonna try. Don't even play it. Never played it. Probably won't. Minecraft really depends on the lobbies, but overall, it's always been a wholesome game, and that's always because of the demographic. It depends, obviously, what exactly you're doing. Or you get those moments on your friends' worlds where, you know, someone kills someone's pet and the world's gone to shit after a week. The whole world is on fire, you know, and I didn't even have nothing to do with the pet's death. I was on the other side of the world, chilling with my house. My two friends miles away killed each other's pets, and my house gets set on fire. And blown the fuck up. So I don't, like, there's that aspect, but I think that's just part of it. But in terms of the player base, I think I'm gonna have to leave it up there, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm scared if I don't put Minecraft up there at least, Wholesome Gamers is gonna have nothing fucking in that tier. Next up we have UFC. Now, personally, I used UFC 2 image because, in my opinion, that is the only good UFC. After UFC 2 was the biggest plummet of UFC quality I have ever seen in my life. UFC 2 was honestly the most perfect UFC. All they had to do in the future ones was upgrade the graphics and the stats and shit. Maybe add some combos, but the controls and the dramaticness of the knockouts, how good UFC 2 was compared to 3 and 4's, like how shit it is fucking wild. Biggest heartbreak, in my opinion, of gaming history. I loved UFC 2. I put a lot of hours into that. To this day, I still sometimes load it up. Very toxic though. You know, you get taunted, you get messaged, you get knocked the fuck out. It is literally a game where if you get folded, it is the most heart-wrenching, because I got knocked out. My guy didn't get knocked out, I did. That's my guy. I made him. He's my creative fighter. You're not just disrespecting him, you're disrespecting me. You didn't just overhand right hook my guy to the floor. I felt it as he did. It's personal. It's fucking personal. And you taunting me as my guy's like this on the floor, like twitching, it's vile. You sending me a message saying, how did that hook feel or taste? Don't know, bro. I can't remember because I was knocked out cold. Sometimes I'll even come across like guys on the mic as I'm throwing a combo. Nah, bro, that didn't do shit, as he uppercuts the shit out of it. You know, these guys are chatting to me as they're whooping my ass. I'm actually okay at the game as well. Like, I'm good at very little games. Very little. And there was a brief period of time where I would win 98% of my UFC games. And I would just keep doing matches. And I would just constantly win. Yes, you could say I have a creative fighter, but I was coming up against creative fighters. All I was fighting was creative fighters. You know, 100 versus 100. That's even. So, but it is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's going in toxic. As much as I love the game, this shit is toxic as fuck. Not as toxic as Warzone. Call of Duty's more toxic, dude. It is. I'm putting both the Call of Duties next to each other, but that's just a bit more. I'm leaving these two there, but UFC, to be honest, EA games are toxic as shit anyway. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is Roblox. I ain't got a fucking clue, dude. I ain't got a clue. I've never played it. Roblox, I feel, is such a big game in all areas. Like, there's so many things you can do in it and so many different like types of game modes. I guess it really depends what you like to play, like game mode wise, depends on who you come across. So that's not my place to rate, especially when I haven't played it. Next up, we have Madden. Don't care. Shit. Fall Guys. Yeah, it's going in low life. I don't care what anyone says. It's going in low life. I'm putting that in low life. I actually don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Probably, you guys are probably right. Alex, it's not as bad as Rust. It's not as bad as Ark. It's not as bad as Dead by Daylight. It's not as bad as Call of Duty. Guys, you're right. But I can't bring myself to not put it anywhere else. I despise all of you fuck asses. Nothing enrages me more than this game. This game knows how to crawl under my skin. If one more 8-year-old behind his controller holds R2 on my ass and just holds me as everyone overtakes me, I swear to God, I will dox you. Do I know how? No. But I will! Fam, let go of me! And as well, it deserves this. You want to know why it deserves this fucking spot? It's because all of you dumb, non-physics understanding fucks that don't understand that the map, like the bridge thing, it does this. It depends on weight. So if all of you are jumping, it's going to stay like vertical. Shit! I've made my mind up. It's staying there. It's staying there. I don't care. I don't care. It's staying there. Fuck Fall Guys. Fuck all of you that play it. Unless you subscribed and you like my videos, I appreciate you. But fuck all of that shit. Go to physics class before you load that up. Grabbing me as shit whilst the fucking thing's vertical. I ain't going nowhere. Why are you grabbing me? Grab the fucks that don't understand that it's not gonna go level until we wait. Fuck my wet pussy, dog. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Fortnite. Now, Fortnite back in the day actually used to have some wholesome moments. I would honestly put Fortnite back in the day compared to my Among Us now in inconsistent. But just like Call of Duty, the new player base drops it. Let's do some process of elimination here, because I feel like the better people got at Fortnite, the more toxic the toxic side became. But how severe is the toxic side of Fortnite? I feel quite severe. Maybe more toxic. Maybe because of the Battle Royale. I'm thinking either side of these Fortnite. Would you guys say it's more toxic than Warzone? What's more toxic, or what gets under your skin more? Getting shat on by a 12-year-old that has so many hours in the game you didn't even realize he's been alive for that many hours. Or getting shat on by someone that's older, but they verbally violate you. They let you know how good your mom's back shots were. Call of Duty people I find more amusing, whereas I feel Fortnite enrages me more. But but the thing is Call of Duty and Fortnite as bad as CSGO and League of Legends? That's my thing. Or is even UFC? Should we? Oh no, AIDS. My thing's backwards. The closer it is that way, the nicer it is. So these are obviously staying back at the back end. Maybe sandwich it in the middle of Call of Duty. So there's a bit of Call of Duty that's better, but there's a bit of Fortnite that's worse, and then there's another bit of Call of Duty that's worse. I think maybe that's fair. And as well, I think Warzone might take the... I mean, don't get me wrong, in terms of percentages, because I feel like Fortnite has a bigger player base than Warzone. The percentage-wise of Warzone is a higher likely in percentage that you'll come across someone that verbally assaults you. So I think that's fair enough. Like in Warzone, you can squad up with people that will fucking violate your family. Whereas in Fortnite, if you do random squad fill, you'll probably just come up against some little kid that's like, hey, and then you can actually end up having a good game with him. Do you know what I mean? But then, would that make it more than Call of Duty multiplayer? Because again, you know what? I'll put it above the Call of Duties. We still gotta keep some respect on Fortnite's name. But then from my experience as well, I've not had crazy amounts of disrespect from Fortnite. I just get shat on. And that's not always toxic. So you know what? In my personal experience, we'll do that. But then I've also not had that. I've had more toxic experience on Friday than Fortnite. We'll keep it there for now. But then is Fortnite nicer than these? And I know I was using the Battle Royale aspect of them. Or maybe Valorant and Apex should just go down here because I don't know what their player base is like. I think maybe that would help solve my issue. I feel like Friday the 13th, there's the thing with Friday the 13th, the type of game it is, the more you can do shit to piss people off. Whereas with Fortnite, you know, there's not proximity chat like Warzone has now. It's really only if you get messaged afterwards. Or you try and 1v1 someone and they shit talk you. But in terms of overall, maybe I've had more violence on Friday. Next up, we have Battlefield. Dude, I know it's a PvP in a war game, but honestly, dude, I've had nothing but fun on Battlefields. Honestly, guys, I've never had a bad thing on Battlefield. I would honestly put Battlefield, like, maybe after Clash of Clans. And the only reason is because Clash of Clans doesn't have that much opportunity to be a twat to people. But, like, Battlefield, I promise you, I've had nothing but fun. Rarely ever see myself get teabagged. Don't get me wrong, I get shat on. I get sweated on. But that's not toxic. That's just people playing the game. Never got any messages. In terms of moments with my friends, it's the most wholesome thing ever. I've had so much fun on Battlefield, but I know for a fact there will be a toxic community that a lot of people experience more than I have if you play a lot more and if you've played every Battlefield through the years. But in my experience, I honestly have to put Safer Space. And the only reason I would put it above Splitgate and Plants vs. Zombies is just because I've played it a lot more and experienced like no fucking toxicness, so big up Battlefield, you know? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have FIFA. Oh, God. Okay. Now, I haven't played FIFA since... I made one video on, like, FIFA 2022, I think. I have one FIFA video on the channel. FIFA 2022 was the last FIFA I got. But the last time I ever fully committed to a FIFA with Ultimate Team, I think was 17. It was either 17 or 18 I did an Ultimate Team. Because there was a point where Ultimate Team was just getting to me too much. Like, the rage was getting, like, too bad, and I was just putting too much time into a game that is so rigged. Like, if you score first, you're losing. The momentum's swaying to the opposition. There's points where your players do nothing but pass to the other team. Your defenders do nothing but watch the fucking guy run past as you have no pace. Fuck the game. I feel how toxic the game can make you can bring out the worst in us. So I honestly feel like I have to, but it's definitely worse than these. Honestly, dude. And I know that some people pause the game, and some people will pause the game to then message you. And because of FIFA and the dislike I have as well towards the game, and I feel like the community, I'm gonna have to put it in low life scum. It is honestly like pretty bad. And don't get me wrong, I don't think the community is that bad of a community, but the rage that the game will bring out in a person can make you the worst type of person you are. And that's what makes that toxicness bottom tier. But the community is only, it's like with Dead by Daylight and Rust. The community, no matter what, the community sucks, and the game community sucks because those people are dickheads going into it. Whereas FIFA, the community's fine, but the game turns them into monsters. The game turns them into something you're not proud of. So that's why it's going down there. Worse than Dead by Daylight, no, maybe. Yeah, I'll go worse. No. I'll say better than Dead by Daylight, because I feel like Dead by Daylight also has assholes that are just into the game, whereas FIFA, people just want to win, and it just brings out toxicness in them. Whereas Dead by Daylight is probably, they're assholes before the matchmaking's even begun. GTA 5, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is a roller coaster of emotions. In my opinion, one of the greatest games of all time. People started disrespecting it all of a sudden on TikTok because of like the new player base and like how the game's gotten old. Just because the game's gone old doesn't mean we should disrespect what once was. I mean, I'm about to talk some shit on it. It's hard. The game is meant for griefing, you know? So putting it in like down here to me is just fucking stupid. I don't want to put it down there because of my love of the game. And it's a game, it's called Grand Theft Auto. I abuse civilians, I abuse online players. One of the funniest things is just getting into fucking street shootings. Sounds bad, but it's fun. Getting in your car and chasing someone across the map, spraying them out of the window. It's fun. Like, honestly, and there's been times, I'm not putting it up here, where I have had insane wholesome moments. I met plenty of online friends throughout this game. But god damn it, Rockstar, why the fuck is the Oppressor Mark II in the game? Why is any flying car, futuristic bike, missile homing on a bike? The missiles are OP as shit, and they don't even have a limit. I don't give a fuck how much money he put on his mom's credit card to get it. I don't care how much money you made off that fucking 35-year-old virgin. I don't care. It's fucking boring. Because here's the thing, right? The old griefing was fine. Oh, he's chasing me in a car. I'll fight back. I drive away. I shoot behind me as I'm whipping this hoe. That's fine. But I cannot defend myself with an Oppressor Mark II on my ass. And these do it for no other reason at all. I will be driving to the casino. I literally, these days on GTA, I literally just pimp cars and whip this hoe. I just drive around, go to the casino. I get cars I like. I don't get these millions of dollars cars, these supercars that go fast. I find aesthetic cars, pimp the shit out of them, and cruise the streets. I'd be looking for Rolls Royces and whipping them hoes, right? That's all I like to do. I like to cruise, maybe do some violent crimes on civilians, set someone on fire, blow them up with a C4. So, it's a fucking NPC. And me being harmless in my Rolls Royce going to the casino to spin the wheel to get clothing. And this guy thinks, oh, he's a threat. I get about 8 missiles before even the first ones hit me. I look behind me, 8 have been shot out before the first one's even in my radius. First of all, how does it shoot a missile that fast? Second of all, bro, I promise you only need 1. And that first one hits me, and other 7 just violate the fucking corpse of the car. Like, you Mark II players honestly bring the game's community down to that last place spot. But without the Mark II, and with the purpose of the game, I probably have it like here, because I've had more wholesome moments. To be honest, bro, I've had more wholesome moments on those games. And I'm gonna be honest to you guys, and it's my fucking video, so I might do it. But I honestly want to leave it there. Not only for the love I had of this game, but for all of the wholesome memories. Because I came across a lot. If you go up to an online player a lot of the time and just gesture to them, they're calm. The only reason that game is so violent is because everyone's looking over their shoulder. You see someone coming at you, you gotta whip out the gun. Is he gonna shoot me? Is he gonna shoot me? It's just fear. Everyone in that lobby lives in utter fear. That is why. But the player base, I'm gonna be honest, the people in that game are, if you message them, if you talk to them, if you want to join their crew, they're nice people. And because of how much I love the game and the amount of time and the amount of wholesome moments, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to let the Oppressor Mark 2s get in my head. I'm not gonna let them not only ruin the game, but ruin my ranking of the game's community. Because I know you good GTA players are watching this. And I know that you feel the same way I do. And you know what? I'm keeping it there. And I'm keeping it there not for them, but for me and you. That's what I'm doing. Except for you loser virgin. I know you're watching this. I know you have an Oppressor Mark II. I know you fly around blowing up for everyone for no reason. You little dickhead. If you're watching this, fuck yourself. Your mom definitely has good back shots. Dickhead. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have H1Z1. This is actually the one that Ninja said, the fuck did you say to me, you little shit? It's sort of like Daisy. I feel like it's on the level of these, but I don't know, dog. I don't know. All the ones that haven't played, I'd appreciate it if you guys in the comments told me where you think it belongs, but I'm really trying my best. Hogwarts Legacy doesn't even have an online play. I added it in here in hopes that maybe it would have one at one point. If you haven't seen my Hogwarts Legacy videos, go watch those. However, if this did have fucking online, bro, everyone is getting Avada Kedavra, so it would go down here. But because of it, I'm not gonna rank it. I'm not. Halo! I was an Xbox 360. I was a PS3. I know. Fuck all of you. Fuck out of my face. Okay? Shit. I wasn't a big Halo guy. I don't know what this base is like. I'm not gonna rank Halo. I can't. Next up, we have PUBG. I played it, but I haven't had a bad experience on it, but I don't know how bad the experiences are. Is it like is that another one I just don't rank? I honestly don't know if I could see a point in ranking it, because where would I put it? Injustice. This was a game I used to play back in the day when it was free on PlayStation Plus for the P4. I had so much fun on this game. However, you do get slept a lot, and they like teabag you when they go up and down really fast. I feel like this game, because it's player v player, easily excused from messages. Sort of like a UFC level type thing. I think UFC is a lot more toxic though. But I can't imagine Injustice with a 1v1 situation where you'll get much wholesomeness. I doubt it. But then you got to remember, even though it might not even be intoxic though. It just might not be very nice. Like, I think might not be very nice might be a fair thing, because you might not always get messages. You might just take the L and dip. Next up is Multiverses. I've done a couple videos on this, but the game just fucking died out so fast, and I think that was due to lack of updates, which is a shame, because I did think it was quite fun. Like, honestly, dude, the amount of like, that is the thing. You had such a good selling point of adding in all these different characters. I know licensing might be hard, but like, the more characters you add it in consistently, the more people were just gonna love it. I'm not gonna lie though, me and Noah bought the battle pass for that first season. I don't know why we did it, because the battle passes were dog shit. Nothing good was in them. You have to play like 500 games to go up one level. Like, dog, fuck off. So it was actually kind of toxic sometimes, dude. I can't lie. It wasn't very nice sometimes. I don't know if that's just because the game would get under your skin, but like, you just get this one guy that would spam the same fucking move. But I played it on PC, so I don't know what the messaging system was like. Like, if you played it on console, you might have gotten messages. My experience, I would say probably more toxicness on Injustice than I did in Multiverse, because Multiverse was just dudes playing like pussy holes. Clash Royale, I don't like Clash Royale, never did. My friends tried to get me on it. I fucking despise it, but I hear it's quite toxic, or I hear it's quite rage-inducing. But again, it's that thing, I don't know where I would put it within the game, so I'm gonna have to unrank it. 2K, again, another one I just can't rank because I don't play 2K, but I know it is very popular, so again, let me know what 2K's like community-wise. Maybe it's like FIFA, maybe, like, I don't know, 100% FIFA's worse. I don't give a fuck what any of you Americans say. I promise you, FIFA's worse. FIFA's a better game, in my opinion, but I promise you, the rage in the community and the shit you will hear over FIFA, so much worse. Mortal Kombat, I have a feeling, is because it's this type of game. I feel like the type of game attracts the same type of toxicness in people. My personal experience, I would put it like here, because I haven't played a lot of Mortal Kombat, but I feel like Mortal Kombat has more like assholey people, maybe even here. I'll try that there. Overwatch, don't play Overwatch, never played Overwatch, couldn't tell you a single thing about Overwatch. Not sure how toxic it is. I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot more and haven't played. Like, next up, we have Rainbow Six Siege, which is a game I have just gotten back into playing. Now, I don't know if this tier list will be out, but I have plenty of have Rainbow Six Siege videos coming. Not only do I have Rainbow Six Siege coming, I'm actually planning on streaming Six Siege because I'm going to get into playing ranked. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following my Twitch, head over to the link in the description, or AD Bali on Twitch. Follow me. I played this game in 2019 religiously. I say religiously. I never went into ranked, really. I did ranked once, got silver 3, and then never played it again. Back in 2019, we played it loads, but it was just quick play over and over and over. Like, I'm level 123, and that was all just quick play. However, we're getting back into ranked. We got videos coming, as I said. Siege has gone through some shit, though. That's the thing. Back in the day, I used to join lobbies and get voted to kick before I even chose an operator. Siege is toxic, but I love it. Get shot in the face by your team, they start teabagging you. Did I do anything? No, I just spawned. First round of the game. But where do I put it? Right. Process of elimination. It's not wholesome. It's not wholesome. It's not safe space. It's not inconsistent. It's not. I feel Siege with their updates, they've tried to make it safer space, but I also think that has taken a lot of the fun aspects out of the game. It's more toxic than Fortnite. Definitely more toxic. You could argue more toxic than Call of Duty because you got the game chat, you got the team kill. Because Siege is very tactical as well. If you don't follow someone's tactics, it can fucking get under the skin so easily, and they'll just fucking go against you. I might put it after Warzone. Maybe in the middle of the Call of Duties, like I did do with Fortnite. No, dude. As much as I love the game, with the aspects of it, you can be more toxic than these two. Like, you also, not only do you have the option to be verbally assaulted, you have the option to be physically because of team kill and stuff. And so yeah, I wouldn't say it's more toxic than any of these though, but just because it's low on the list, I want you guys to know I love Siege. I'm loving the community now. I'm not gonna lie, I was that toxic. As I said, back in 2019, most of the quick play was just me and my friends fucking around, and I'm not gonna lie, I do miss that. I do think Siege did take a downhill turn, but now that I'm starting to play ranked more and I want to try and move up the levels and get better at the game, I think that's going to make some very fun content, so subscribe. But not only that, I think that has actually revived my love for the game, because I honestly love the aspect. I love the operating system. I love the tactical side of the game. I think the concept is genius, but I do think that a mistake was turning casual in ways into ranked. I think it's fucking moronic when games start making their casual games strict. I think it's stupid. Like when Rocket League made you have to forfeit a casual. Here's the thing, right? The vote to kick system, in my opinion, should have fucking stayed. Should have stayed. There are situations, I know people are using it to grief and stuff. Like, me and my friends used to vote each other out all the time and then have to fucking leave. And I get the team kill thing with the reverse friendly fire, but you only get a couple kills before they, because obviously accidents happen. But my problem with that is, if you become too strict, there's no point in having the feature in the game anyway. And when you make a game too strict, especially in the fucking casual aspect, it's called casual. I think what gaming companies need to understand is what drives a game's relevancy, especially on YouTube videos, online, on TikTok, is funny moments. Funny moments drive games' relevancies, in my opinion, so much. You want your game to thrive and get people to use your game to grow themselves online. Dude, you need to have your game able to have funny moments. In Siege, like, if you go back in the day and watch an old random funny moments montage, the amount of shit you could fucking get away with was funny. It made those montages, do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, in ranked, I get it. You don't want griefers in ranked, your rank is on the line. It's for serious players and it's for whatever you want to be serious. But if you want to load up with the boys and make your own team, and then just load up and fuck around, but you can't even do that because after one time you get banned, or you get banned for 30 minutes, and you know, it takes away a lot of the fun. And that's what gaming needs to be reverted back to a lot more, in my opinion, is the fun side. So when especially, as I said, especially with the casual shit, turning casual stuff into fucking like strict is stupid. It's fucking stupid. I don't care what the other team feels. I don't care what the teammates feel. If I'm having fun with my friends, if they want a serious game, fuck off to ranked. Fuck off to unranked. Unranked and ranked is a good method. You can play unranked and it won't affect your thing. If you don't want to play ranked, go on unranked. Casual should be for people that don't care and they just want to have fun. And I do think that was a big aspect on people turning their back on Siege, in my opinion. Next on the list, we have Red Dead 2. This online had so much potential. Now, I never played this online in its peak, Me and my friends played this online. We played the online for like maybe a couple days straight before it got boring. Back when it went free to play, I think. Did it go free to play the start of lockdown? I think it went free to play either start of lockdown just before or after. It was that early 2020 period. They made the online free or something. We all loaded up. The first day we had the funnest fucking time. Tackling each other, roping each other up, putting each other on the train tracks, getting on our horses, fucking dragging us, getting our pistols, bang, bang, bang. So fun. Problem is, takes you 5 years to get across the map. You can't afford shit. The money is shit. You can't you grind all day doing the missions that are available and you maybe get $2. It was fucked. But it was so upsetting because it had so much potential to be on the level of GTA 5 in my opinion. Especially the stuff with the wildlife. Seeing your friend get attacked by an alligator was the funniest shit. It was very toxic though, I will give it that. It was like on the GTA level, I think. Grand Theft Auto is definitely more toxic. But I would say Safer Space just... Cause of him, it's like GTA, you know, the point of the game is the violence behind it, but there's nothing really to make someone crazy toxic. For me, Safer Space may be a bit of a biased solution, but it's the nature of the games, and it is possible to make friends on those games, you know what I mean? I mean, it's possible to make friends on any game, but like I remember one time, we were all level 1s. In this couple day period, we managed, after a couple hours of riding our horses, to finally get to like a town. We went to the town on the bottom right map. I think it's called where like all the big houses, the richer town is. And we literally saw like a guy near the train track. This guy had a pimped out horse. His clothes was luxurious. Bro had all the weapons. It must have been like easily in the hundreds level if that's how their leveling system works. And we just fucking picked on him. And he got violated. Don't get me wrong. When it came to the guns, he outgunned us easily. But what we did is we got the jump on him, right? We got a jump on him, right? All of us whipped out our pistols, mowed him, took his horse to the train track. As he's running back, watching desperately, his horse has just stood there on the train track as the train just comes by and absolutely mows down his fucking 100k pound house, fucking coin-scented dollar horse. And he just had to watch. And then after that, we roped him up and we put him on the track as well. And I'm leaving that up there because I'm also... like, my experience with these games is just fucking phenomenal. But yeah, I think the community overall is a good community. No matter how violent the game is, those communities are fun. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the spot was made for you. I know some of you might be shocked. I know you might be baffled. I know you might be flabbergasted. Alex, what? Rocket League, a game about football and cars. You heard me right. You fucking The toxic side of Rocket League is the worst toxic side of any game I've ever played. I don't give a shit what you say. Stick up for what you want. I do not care. I do not care. I don't. Rocket League has the worst game community of all time. All time. I'll say it. I will stand by that till the day I take my last fucking breath. The description I wrote for this tier, how I wrote the description was, I just thought of your community. Not all of you, but the toxic side. Especially the diamonds and the plats and the champs that think they're so good at the game. Oh my god, the diamond plat champ levels are the worst to be in. You are all, as the screen says, egotistical, brain-dead, moronic, virgin c***s. You are. You are! Nothing is your guys' fault. Nothing's your fault. Your teammate's always the trash one. Nothing's your fucking fault. You concede one goal a little bit soon into the game and you cry. And you go to forfeit. Driller, you have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to score one to get one back. Where's your belief? Your attitude fucking sucks. A lot of you guys get 100 points and start flaming your teammate with 3 goals and 4 saves. Why are you flaming it? Nothing is ever your guys' fault. It is fucking phenomenal, the ego you nerdy losers have. It is absolutely phenomenal. You guys talk like you're Mike Tyson. I don't get it. The mouth on some of you. And here's the thing, right? A lot of you guys make these arguments mid-game, say all this shit. Dude, why didn't you do this? Half of this shit doesn't even make sense. A lot of the time, the amount of comebacks I have, I can't even type out. And not even if I had the time to type out a fucking paragraph of why you're wrong, your fucking pea-sized brain Couldn't comprehend one word of it. Not even the word the. Maybe if you guys entered a game with a positive attitude and were fucking nice to your teammates and build each other up, you could actually stand a chance. Don't get me wrong, the game itself is bullshit sometimes. The 50s are shit. The physics is shit. The bounces are shit. The matchmaking is fucking horrendous. Guys, you are right. But the community and the toxic side, hey, don't get me wrong, I've come across a decent amount of people and I've had wholesome moments. I've had teammates where they're like, sorry, my bad, no problem. Because if you show respect first, you'll get respect back. Sometimes on this game. And I want you to know, there's a lot of you, this game is very popular, and there's a lot of you that just like to play it like me in your spare time because it's a quick game, it's an easy game, it's a simple game. You can listen to music while you play it. That's one of the reasons I like it. But guys, the toxic side of it, the little sweaty, and I play in European servers, dog. So I'm getting roasted with words I don't even know what it means. My teammate leaves me in a 2v1, and they have the best ceiling shot play. It goes top bins. Fucking Neuer. Neuer himself. Or maybe who's a good Rocket League player. I don't know. I'm not a virgin. Alright, just insert good Rocket League player name. Him himself could not save that top bin shot. And I'm getting roasted in French. I just witnessed the greatest play in Rocket League history in fucking Diamond, by the way, which I didn't even think was possible. As I'm getting shat on by 2 cars flying, I concede to the most beautiful goal that the Premier League couldn't even recreate. And then I look in the top left corner and see some call me a baguette. Fam! Or some Spanish guy call me a puta madre. Or some German guy say something about how thick my mom's cheeks are. Dog! I don't know what you're saying, but I'm sick of being roasted, not only in English, but by languages I'm too stupid to comprehend. Over something that wasn't my fault. And don't get me wrong, I take a lot of my blame when I play. I put my bad a lot. I put I'm sorry a lot. Because you know why? I'm Diamond. I know my level. I know my limits. I know I'm not good. But I try my hardest. Sometimes I type out to the teammates, I'm so sorry, I'm really trying. They put like XD, don't worry bro, it's all good. If you're nice to these people, they'll be nice back. But there are some of you little sweaty virgins, right, that think just because you're Diamond or Champ, that you need to now be the next pro. That you somehow deserve to be the next pro, and you need to be an asshole to everyone. It pisses me off. You know what pisses me off even more? When the players that are clearly better in your lobby, that shouldn't be even in the lobby, start getting mad at you. It's like, say the other team is 2 Diamond 3s, I'm a Diamond 2, and my teammate is like a fucking Champ 2. Just say that's the case, right? The teammate will start flaming me because I'm not doing the shit he wants. Homie, why are you in my lobby? And then you go on some solo shit and then again leave me in a 2v1 and that I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to do it. So don't leave me in it. And you start flaming me for not being able to defend it. Dog! We can't play your level. Because I'm not that level. And the matchmaking is part of the problem. You get 2 people that are the same rank. Me and Noah are the same rank. All we get put up against is some fucking shitter and his smurf of a friend that drops a K points while all me and Noah lose. So the scoreboard when me and Noah play, me and Noah both have 400 to 500 points. Their scoreboard is 250 and the other one has 1,200. No wonder people get mad at the game. And I understand, it's sort of like FIFA, guys. I get it. The game enrages you and it brings out a side of you don't like and you inflate that onto the people. But again, there's a lot of you that think you are better than you are. You deserve to be better than you are. You're not. You talk in the chat with the biggest ego and you talk like you're Jesus Christ himself. You're not. You're a fucking loser playing a card game. Just like me. Shit. And that's coming from someone that plays this game. I don't play this game like crazy much, but me and my friends will load up most days just to play the tournaments. We find the tournaments fun. But I try and spend as little time as I can on this game because it's like a FIFA. It brings out a side of me that I don't like getting to that level of rage. But you assholes, honestly, you are frustrating to argue against because not only are you wrong, you're egotistical and you don't make sense. Fucking humble yourself. You're playing a Rocket League car game. Next up we have Sea of Thieves. Ain't got a fucking clue, just added it for anyone else that wanted to do it. Man, let me tell you something. Next up we got Skate 3. This is a golden game. I had nothing but fucking fun on this game. The most wholesome game, I think. I had this on the Xbox 360 when I would go into those lobbies and you do either the Hall of Meat? Fame of Meat. It was a thing where like you had to get injured the most. And then the one I used to like way more than that as well was it was like you and a teammate, and there was like this course you had to do within a time limit. And you would just ramp up as many like points as you can doing the tricks. I always did the one, it was like that one skate park where it starts off you up at the top and then you go down, hit the ramp, and then down at the bottom is that massive ramp that takes you into the smaller skate park at the bottom. But I would always do that map, and then you just do flips and shit, try and get and I made so many Xbox 360 Live friends on that shit. Nobody was ever mean. It was only fun. It's a fucking skateboarding game. Genuinely, out of all of these games, I have to say I can't put it anywhere other than there, because there was nothing toxic about it with my experience. Skate 4 is gonna make me come. Next up we have Fallout. Again, I played Fallout 4 and like a little bit, like the tiniest bit, and I don't even know if it's online, but I'm gonna put that and haven't played. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, is that finally done? Is my roast session finally done? Well, not quite. Let's check the order of everything, make sure I've placed everything as fair and correctly as possible. And to be honest, in the haven't played section, I might try and order them around. So let's actually have a look. So Wholesome Gamers for real. I've got Destiny, Minecraft, and Skate 3. Now that I have some things up here, I don't think Destiny is more wholesome, just because in my experience it was very wholesome, but I know there is more toxic people in Destiny, and there'll be more toxic people. I think maybe GTA and Red Dead might. Now I'm sort of coming to the realization that Battlefield will probably have more toxic people than probably all of those. Even though my experience is different, you know, I gotta be honest. Maybe I'm rating Splitgate too high as well. I don't know, because that shit died off so fast. It's wild having GTA and Red Dead up here, though. That is wild. I can't lie. But it's the nature of the game, and honestly, out of all my memories, I'm fucking standing by it. The Oppressor Mark II will not overcome us today. Red Dead 2, maybe. I don't know. That's the thing. I only played a little bit, and it was just fun. Fuck it. I like them. They staying up. Would you guys consider Fortnite is inconsistent? Thing is, I didn't do 1v1s though. I never did that 1v1 bullshit. I just fucking went online, got violated, and moved on to the next game. I don't know, cuh. Damn. This is a hard one. There's so many different ways to judge it, like my personal experience overall. Friday the 13th maybe could move up. Maybe things need to be bumped up. And then maybe the combat games. And then the toxic is when we get into the more FPSs. I'm leveling it all out. I think I'm leveling it out and making it more fair. I still stand by a lot of the shit I said. I think you could maybe debate whether Battlefield is more toxic. Like, here's the thing. I don't know. Are Battlefield players toxic, guys? Are they? Because I played a decent amount. I played 4, 5, 1. Tried 2042. That was dog shit. And I just didn't think it was that toxic. You just get different play styles. Never got messaged. Never got abused on the thing. So I think I'm going to leave it on the safer side. And then toxic is where we get the Call of Duty, the first-person shooters, the League of Legends. And then the low-life scum is where we hit the rage-inducing games, where we hit the communities that are just do nothing but fuck you up. Fall Guys, the absolute brain dead morons, and Battlefront, what I emphasized, and the fucking worst community at the bottom that I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again, because I promise you I will say things that I don't regret. Okay, let's try and rank haven't played or done. We'll go from non-toxic to most toxic. I feel like F1 ain't gonna be toxic. Borderlands, I don't know, because the thing is, right, Elden Ring, right, I'm not too sure it has an online like PvP, and Hogwarts definitely doesn't. So they're at the top. However, if they did, that shit would be vile. Everyone in Hogwarts, the whole halls are getting lit up. There's no students left. So if that was PvP, it's bottom easily, but it's not. You know what? I don't care if it. You know, we're gonna count it if they were PvP. Here's the thing. WWE just seems like it would be more funny, like disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? It's not like UFC we get not called out. Like WWE is like stupid moves, and it's more funny. I would think so. Roblox, I guess it depends, but I would honestly put that on the safer side. Madden, probably. Do you guys rage at Madden? Is Madden a rage-worthy game like FIFA? DayZ's, you know what, DayZ's gotta be there. Elden Ring would probably be quite ragey. DayZ, let's get all the fucking, battle royales down. So I think Valorant's probably the nicest. H1Z1's probably, and DayZ are probably at the bottom. Sea of Thieves, again, I imagine is quite funny. More toxic than Madden. Borderlands 2 is probably more toxic, if that's the case. Halo, PUBG, because that's quite a competitive one, maybe there. Fallout, I don't know what that is. I feel like Fallout's like a Rust. If that was online and you have like your own base, people are just gonna come and vandalize your shit. So I feel that's pretty down there with toxic people, if that's the case. Overwatch, I'd put above the Battle Royales. 2K, if it's like FIFA, it's somewhere down here, but I'll leave 2K and Madden together. I feel 2K is more rage-worthy, because basketball is a better sport, in my opinion. I feel like they would be like just above the Battle Royales, just to keep it nice and neat. Halo with Overwatch, Clash Royale, Borderlands probably over Clash. Sea of Thieves probably, because I know people rage at Clash. I don't know if Borderlands is like multiplayer, but would you say if it is, it's probably a PvP. But fuck me in the ass, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is the gaming community's tier list done. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, ladies and gentlemen, that the tier names and a lot of this was joke. If you play any of these games and you're a good person or you're nice or you're just going to have fun, I am not targeting you. And don't get me wrong, sometimes the fun of games is heading on and trolling and pissing people off. It's all a part of the system and the culture, so don't take any of this too seriously, except if you're one of those Rocket League motherfuckers. Take it to heart. Please. Oh, I can't wait for the comments. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly, if it didn't piss you off, I hope the video made you laugh. I hope it made you smile. I hope it distracted you from whatever you may be going through in your life. I hopefully roasted as many games as I could to make sure nobody was safe. If you are new around here, wow, that's a really bad video to come on because you've probably gone pissed off at me. But if you're new around here and you have enjoyed this video, guys, go check out all the other tier list videos. Smack the subscribe button on the face. Turn on the notification bell. However, if you guys do enjoy the tier list videos, which I know a lot of you do, and you want me to do more, obviously like the video, subscribe, and all that shit. But drop a comment down below of any future tier lists that you would like to see. Check out all the links in my description. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, peace.